On this episode of Ashy Binds Raw, us kids would have to sit at the dinner table and whatever was put on my plate, I had to eat. I started going to the bathroom afterwards, to the shower, and throwing my food up in the shower because I felt so sick.
We are at the farmers market.
Ooh, watermelon.
A main supermarket would cost just as much.
I know you guys love to know exactly what I put inside my green smoothies. The struggle's real. It's not weird for girls to get naked together.
Watch out for the dildo.
And then from there up into a hamstring stretch. That's a good view, Chelsea. I call bullshit. When I come to a surf pub, I'm gonna order a bloody chicken parmigiana. Honestly, YOLO.
Ashy Binds YOLO.
So today is a very special day for Alex and I. This is the tube.
So this basically goes up your bum. We'll do about there. Let's do this. The memories I have of food growing up are linked to my stepfather. Food was either reward or punishment. So for example, if I did not eat what was in my school lunchbox, I'd be punished with no dinner or no afternoon tea, or be forced to eat something I don't like. Sometimes they'd even put a bar of soap in my mouth, which I'm sure other people have experienced that, but it was always reward or punishment. Even if you were a good girl, you always got a chocolate, which was very rare. It was usually punishment. But in my teenage years, us kids would have to sit at the dinner table and whatever was put on my plate, I had to eat. And if I didn't eat it, I'd either get a big belting or grounded and just be in a lot of trouble. And then dinner time became a scary time because I knew my plate was going to be so big that I would never be able to eat it all, but I had to eat it all. So one of the things that I had to deal with growing up as a teenager was eating everything on my plate. I would become so full because there was so much food that my stomach felt like it was going to explode, and I would eat it all and feel so physically ill. So I started going to the bathroom afterwards, to the shower, and throwing my food up in the shower because I felt so sick. So it felt better to get it out. And then I think naturally I just started to like the feeling of being lighter. And I also think now looking back that it was some sort of control that I gained back because he was forcing me to eat it, and I think he was on a bit of a power trip. It made him feel, I don't know, significant, manly. I still don't understand how he worked. But when I threw my food out, I felt like I had gained my control back. It was something that I could control again. And another example is mushrooms. I hate mushrooms still to this day. And I used to say to him, I would call him Dad, even though he wasn't my real father, but I said, Dad, can you please not put any mushrooms on my plate? I hate them. He would give more mushrooms to me than anyone else in the family. Whether that was just another form of power, I don't know. And I knew if I didn't eat them, it was a big smack on the ass or grounded, so I would just scoff them down, then go into the shower and throw them up because I didn't want mushrooms in my body. So this continued on. I can't quite remember how long for, but it would have been a couple of years until I was kicked out of home. But throughout that time too, I was also dancing as well. And I was never a big kid, but I remember being the most curviest, had the biggest hips. I was the tallest. I looked a lot bigger to the other girls. So the throwing up my food just started to become a more regular thing because I started to compare myself to other women as well, other girls that I was dancing with. But it definitely started off with my stepdad, and I think our parents have such a strong influence on our relationship with food, and that's why I'm going to be so much more aware with how I talk about food and how I present food and the kind of foods that Taj will be eating. I'm very aware of that. I want to make sure he has a really healthy relationship with food, and food is, there to be enjoyed, but also to nourish his body. I don't want him having a negative relationship with food or the family dinner table.
We are at the farmers markets. We actually haven't been to these ones before. We usually go to the organic ones in Miami. Don't buy all of our fresh produce from there, but we like to come once a week and get some food, get some fresh veggies and fruit. Daddy's going to wear the front pack. Once you can figure out.
Yeah.
How do you always.
Oh.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
I'd rather do it. Hold on, I got it. You got this, mate.
Oh, look at you facing the front. Always done the other way. Just chewing on it.
You could probably put his
Yeah, do you want his arms out or?
Yeah, I reckon out.
It's going up in his chin though.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
Yeah,
I feel like that needs to be folded down,
Here
hey?
Hey.
Hey, Papa! Hey, Papa! Keep that down, babe, because otherwise it goes up in his mouth. Let's go get some veggies! Let's go get some veggies! They might actually have breakfast food here. I could definitely eat. As always, when is there a time that I don't want to eat? Ooh, watermelon. Sweet potato, of course. Onions. Pumpkin for little Taji. So cheap. $1. People who say you can't eat healthy are being silly. It's good for our smoothies.
Yeah.
Awesome. Lemon for my lemon water. They look delicious.
Where is it?
That's so cheap, hey? 16 bucks. A main supermarket would cost just as much, if not more, and this is all fresh. Supporting our local farmers. Thank you so much.
It's cute, eh?
Just yell out if you want anything there when we see it.
Come on.
Salad stuff, yes. Asian rocket, watercress, or
That one. Yeah, that one. That's my style.
yeah, cool. Can we please get these and some eggs?
Just the one egg? I'll put eggs.
Yeah, just one egg, thank you. One egg. Just one egg,
Just
not the
one
whole carton.
single egg.
Kidding. 2 salads for $5. I'm gonna keep going on about how cheap it is to eat healthy.
$18, thanks.
Thank you so much. You can keep the chain, thank you.
Thank you.
You can have one of those as a whole meal. Chuck some chicken in there, some sweet potato and avocado. You'd have a whole meal for maybe $8 for 2 people.
What do we get him? Gotta get him something.
Yeah, we need to get him something. Look, woofy muffins. These look cool and nice and chewy. They'd last a while. Might get a couple of those. What is it, 10? We'll get 10.
So is that where elderly dogs go after their... Is that...
It's that one there is they're trying to raise funds to have a home for older dogs instead of being euthanized all the time.
Thank you.
No worries, guys. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much. See you later. Might get a juice. Do you want a juice, babe? You sure you're okay? I'm Ashy, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Isn't it? He's done. He's trying to smile while he shoots. Good little market.
Yeah.
It's so cheap. It's really cheap too, babe. They only $2.50 each. That's so cheap. So cheap, like so cheap. I wish I could bring everyone here that says eating healthy is expensive, because it really isn't. You just have to shop around, I think. But we're loaded up with our fruits and veggies for the week. Green juice, happy baby. We're good to go. All our goodies. Oh, I'm gonna grab a handy towel. Vomiting all down mummy's leg. That's what might have been upsetting his tummy. Mum life. Everywhere.
Use your face.
Looking at the camera. Started Taji on solids a few weeks ago. We started off with a little bit of rice cereal just mixed with breast milk, and then he went on to sweet potato, which he loves, and did that for 2 weeks, and now he's on pumpkin, and that's mixed with boiled water now, so it's still quite puree and quite mushy, but he likes to blow bubbles out of his mouth. I'm going to show you guys my favorite go-to green smoothie. It's something I get asked all the time, even though I put it on Snapchat every second day. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I know you guys love to know exactly what I put inside my green smoothies. So I use frozen avocado because avocados go in and out of season. Sometimes they're really expensive. I'm lazy, sometimes it's hard to chop them. So frozen is just really easy. I get them from, I think it's Woolworths, those ones. And then frozen pineapple pieces are also really great. So I do like a little less than half a cup of the frozen avocado pieces and then fill the rest with pineapple. Pop that into my blender. The struggle's real. There we go. Then I'm going to put spinach. I never measure out how much spinach I use. I just get a nice big handful and pop it in. Always be nice and generous with the spinach. I always only ever use this coconut water. I think I have shown this on my Instagram before. I have tried so many different brands of coconut water and nothing beats this. It's literally 100% coconut water. There is nothing else added. And I just find that some coconut water has like a nasty aftertaste. This is amazing. So this is the Pete Evans. You guys know I'm a massive fan of Pete Evans. I think he's awesome. I love his message. I love what he's about. And this is his brand. So I love supporting him also. Fellow Aussie. So that's my coconut water. I add a teaspoon of greens powder. Now, obviously when you're looking for a greens powder, you want to find one that doesn't have any artificial sweeteners or just any preservatives, anything that you don't really need. It should be just pure greens powder, helps to alkalize our body, so pop that in. A teaspoon is more than enough. It is quite overpowering the taste and the flavor of it, but it's just really great. Once you've got a bit of fruit in there, it does sweeten it up and you can't really taste it. Chia seeds, also a great source of, I just put like a teaspoon. I usually like to let those soak in the coconut water. I should have said that at the start. Because if they don't soak, they expand in your tummy and can make you bloated, but they're a great source of protein, iron, and healthy fats, and fiber. So they really are a little, like a magic pill, magic seed. Yeah, magic seed, that's what I'm gonna call them. Little magic seed. So I've got black and white ones in there, to be completely honest. I don't know the difference between the black or white. I don't think there would be too much difference, but I buy a bag that's mixed of both. So teaspoon of those. I would let them soak, for about 5 minutes, but today I'm just gonna fast forward so you guys can see me blend it up. So pop that on. I do have a Vitamix blender, if you're wondering. They are quite expensive. They're about $800 at the moment. Well worth it. I've had this for nearly 2 years now and it has not broken down. So it was definitely an investment that I'm so glad I got because I use it every single day. You can also make soups or blend up nuts, lots of things. It's just awesome. So I'm gonna blend this. It's gonna be very noisy. I better switch it on. There we go. So that one looks a little bit too thick, so I can always just add a little bit more coconut water. It depends if you like yours thick or runny. Steve loves his really thick. I like mine a little bit smoother consistency, so I'll just pop a little bit more coconut water in there. You can even add normal water. Smoothies are great too. There's no rules. You can start with coconut milk, almond milk, rice milk, oat milk, whatever milk you like, or just plain coconut water or water. Very loud. Then we're done. Beautiful fresh smoothie. Yummy. It's my favorite at the moment. The pineapple just makes it really, really sweet, but obviously there's so much green goodness in there. So cheers. So good. You might get a green mustache at the end, but that's okay. All right, babe, I'm gonna get going.
Good luck.
I do feel like just having dinner and relaxing, but...
Oh, you're doing so well. Oh, see ya.
Bye, babe.
Bye-bye.
Alright, let's do this. Dad Life is playing Xbox while he watches the monitor. Hashtag Dad Life. Jeez. Tough gig. That's a good year, Chelsea. They did so good. So strong. How'd you go?
I would just like to thank you.
Aww.
I just turned 50. I've had 7 children.
How many?
7.
Oh my.
And I've had no stomach muscles for the last 14 years.
Wow.
So I came here.
Oh my gosh, now I've had a child too, I can really appreciate that. So that's amazing.
Yes, up until I came here, I still had that.
The separation. Wow. So now you're doing crunches.
I can do a sit-up.
Oh my gosh, that must feel amazing. It must be good to have some time for yourself as well.
Yeah, that's.
Devoting your life to
big time.
that many children. I have 1 and I'm like, I struggle. So 7, high five. Well done. Just finished running the most amazing class at the TC Centre. Those girls worked so hard and I was so, so proud. There was one girl who was really struggling in one of the high cardio bits of the training session, which I would be as well. So I just got in there and helped her, which felt amazing to get amongst the girls as well and get in there and train with them. Obviously I can't train the whole class with them because I am the instructor, but I love getting in there and just giving them that extra bit of motivation because it just helps to get them through. And I know when I'm in that situation too, having someone push me along just really is a good feeling. And then all the other girls start cheering her on. It was just such a nice vibe. Me taking a class, isn't just taking a class. It really is stepping back and going, yeah, this is awesome. This community we have created as a team, a place where these women, can feel safe for one, and have so much fun together. And even afterwards, that lady that came up to me and she said, just thank you. I'm 50 years old. I've had 7 children, and I've had an separation gap in my tummy from all the pregnancies for 14 years until I did your 12-week challenge. And now I can do sit-ups, now I can exercise, now I feel amazing. She's like, showed me a photo, look at my 50-year-old butt, it's perky. And she was so proud of herself. And that's just why I do what I do. As you all know, Thursday night is tan night. Sammy and I have a shower together, which Steve thinks is really strange, but it's not weird for girls to get naked together.
There's nothing, it's... No
Boys getting naked together is not appropriate, but it is, but boys just don't do it.
We just don't care.
There's just no boundaries. Yeah. So we have a shower together, because I have 2 heads in my shower. This is Sammy's end, and this is my end.
Watch out for the dildo.
People freak out when they see this in my Snapchat. They're like, oh my God, put your dildo away. I'm like, oh my God, it's a soap that my mum made. I have a black one and I have a white one. Okay. Anyways, moving on. This is a little bit embarrassing, but I'm actually like a Bondi Sands junkie. When it goes on sale, I just buy so much of it. So you can see my collection. But I'll give you the secret to my tan. I like to use the mousse first, which I do 1 or 2 coats, and then me and Sammy do a light spray over with this. And then once that's done and dry, the next day we wash it off. Everyone always compliments us on how our tans never look patchy or gross, especially because we train a lot. So I just use this as my moisturizer, which is like see. Yeah. Oops. It's a gradual tan, but it just smells really good and it's really moisturizing. I would let you guys see how I put our tan on, but Alex, you're going to have to get out because we get naked. And I don't think everyone wants to see us naked, including you, because we're like brother and sister and that's just gross. So if you don't mind, out. Get out.
Get out.
Get out. How'd you go, buddy?
Goodbye. Alright. Oh my god, get out! Get out, Alex, get out. We need to get naked and have a shower. Goodbye.
So today is a very special day for Alex and I. Back 4 years ago, on a Tuesday afternoon, there I was, walking in to a day spa, ready to get my ass cleaned out. Basically, Alex and I met through getting colonics. He was my therapist. So that's how this lovely story started. Did not think he would be my videographer. How many years later? Like 4 years later?
Yeah.
Crazy. But yes, I had my first colonic with Alex. So he cleaned my system out and taught me the importance of getting colonics when you can. So we're off today, you know, just to build some more memories and get colonics together.
Just to reinstate our friendship, really.
Yeah, you know, just revisit that lovely memory that we have together. Except you're getting on with me this time. Not in the same room, because that's just gross.
Some people do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Ew, why would you want to do that? Like couples?
Yeah.
Ugh. So with the colonics, Alex actually is not in the room with me. He was just my therapist, which explains how it works, how you put the tube up there, what happens, how you're meant to feel, that kind of thing. So he explains all of that and then leaves the room. I get it all organized, do my thing, and then out I come. So Alex hasn't actually seen my asshole. Just help me do it.
I'm just an educator.
You're an educator.
I'm a facilitator.
A facilitator. Yes.
And what is a colonic for people that don't know?
I don't know the technical terms of how to explain a colonic, but basically you put this little tube up your bum and water goes up there and loosens up all stools, and some stools that could have been there for years, and cleans out all of your system.
Yeah.
It kind of gives you a fresh, it's like a cleanse. Gets rid of all the old toxins and old waste that could have been sitting there for short or long periods of time, but just really gives your body a really nice clean out.
It's like going to the gym, but for your digestive system. That's how I like to explain it.
That's a good way to put it. And I like to get 3 in a row. So this week I'll get Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because I feel like the first one just loosens it all up. And then the second one, more comes out, and the third one you feel really, really cleansed and clean. Because sometimes even with the first one, like you can have stools that like are stuck in, I don't know, what, your tummy walls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The walls of your intestines.
That sounds better.
Yeah.
Your tummy walls.
Tummy walls.
You can tell this isn't my profession. But yeah, they can be stuck. So this really helps to loosen it. But I feel like you need a couple to really get a good result, a good clean. And it's not a quick fix that girls should be going, oh, that's how I'm going to lose weight or anything like that, because that's not what it's about. It's just about giving your digestive system a really big clean out. Sometimes if you're really toxic or you haven't had these before, or you drink a lot, or you just eat a lot of crap, you can come out and feel a bit headachy, but they give you a probiotic and some electrolytes, and you just got to drink so much water afterwards. That helps to just feel a bit better. So I usually do a full course of probiotics after I get these treatments, just to put the good gut bacteria back in my tummy. And it's always good to do probiotics as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have very good gut health, and that can affect so much. The way you digest, the way you absorb nutrients, your skin, going to the toilet, your energy, so much. It all starts with good gut health. That's why I love bone broth. It's really, really good for it. So we're at Beyond Living Health Clinic. I've been to a couple of different ones on the Gold Coast before I found this one. They were not good. They were in the room with you and tell you when to push, and like, it was just uncomfortable and almost painful, whereas this one is just really comfortable, and the people are really, really nice, and I just found I got better results here as well. So come check it out. So this is the colonic room. This is where I lay down to relax. And yes, it is actually a little bit relaxing. I want to show you guys how it kind of works. I'm no expert, but this is the tube. So this basically goes up your bum, not the whole thing, this little bit, probably to about there. So they get like pawpaw cream or something to help slide it up. And then you basically lay down and it happens. Down below here, the camera can see, You can see everything that's coming out, and I know that sounds disgusting, but honestly, once you get over the whole, oh my God, it's poo, it's actually kind of fun. I like to scroll social media or do my emails. I won't Snapchat you guys though. Well, maybe I will. No, you don't want to see that. Or you can watch TV. So they make it very comfortable and a very chill environment. But yes, I highly recommend girls doing this, but obviously do your research and find somewhere that's really comfortable and that you get to do it yourself, I think, is my advice. But yeah, let's do this. Well, that's all done. Feels so much more lighter and cleaner everywhere. I don't really know what else to say, but I definitely feel good. So I'm gonna get 3 this week. I think you should do 3 in a row. Yeah, a little bit crampy, but not too bad. And yeah, my bum's clean, my tummy's clean, everything's clean.
So Ashy is always going on about like, oh yeah, like I don't always eat healthy, and oh I love chicken parmigiana.
I do.
And I was like, bullshit. bullshit. So
I call bullshit.
I've dragged her ass here to the surf club
to see what I order. He was testing me, and of course when I come to a surf club, I'm gonna order a bloody chicken parmigiana because they're delicious and I love them, and you tested me. Which is admitted now, but of course I'm gonna get a chicken palmy. People think that I don't actually eat chicken palmies, but I do. I love them, and I just find it's, like I always talk about, balance. Like I've come here to eat my chicken palmy, but I ordered no chips and I got extra salad. And you know, 80% of the time I eat a very healthy, balanced diet. So when I order my chicken palmy or go to Cold Rock and have ice cream or have chocolate on Easter, I don't feel bad about it because I'm enjoying that healthy, balanced lifestyle. And if you're eating something that's not really healthy for you, you're eating it because it tastes good, right? So enjoy it.
Oh
don't
God,
feel bad about it.
Yeah, some people like feel guilty about that food. It's like, it's worse for you, right?
If you're gonna beat yourself up about eating it, then yeah, the toxic words you're telling yourself is almost worse than eating the actual bad, unhealthy food.
Think so
Just
too.
Enjoy it, hey, like you've got one life. Honestly, YOLO, live it balanced, live it healthy.
Ashy finds YOLO.
Enjoy your chicken palmy if that floats your boat, okay?
And today it's floating yours.
Today it is totally floating my boat and I can't wait to devour it. But yeah, maybe for breakfast I had an egg white omelette, I had my green smoothie, I've walked, I've trained today. And I'm not saying that you do this every single day, especially if you've got goals that you want to achieve, but I've always liked to live very balanced. So I'm going to enjoy my chicken palmy.
Good.
Yes.
I'm going to watch you enjoy it.
You watch me. People must just think I live off like lettuce and spinach. No. So as you can see, I didn't order hot chips because I just didn't feel like I needed those as well, but I'm going to enjoy my delicious chicken palm. It's quite big actually. Do you reckon I can eat it all?
It's always... I've never seen a small chicken palm.
No, they're always big. That's hot. But I love getting a big leafy green salad. I just love adding salads to all my meals.
So good.
They're so light and easy. Like people that say eating healthy is hard, if you want to make it easy, whipping up a salad takes like 2 minutes, you know? It's so easy, and it's so, you can put it whatever you like in there. If you don't like onion, don't have it. If you don't like capsicum, don't have it, but you can put whatever you like in there.
Yeah.
Just because you aren't sick, it doesn't mean you're healthy. A lot of people wait until something breaks down with their body to then try and fix it, instead of doing things daily that can prevent sickness. We forget that everything we eat is either helping or hurting our body. Food is so much more than a way to make us feel full. I find that we find so many excuses to not eat healthy. It's too expensive, it takes too long, or I don't have time. We're okay with paying for medical and hospital fees, but we're not okay with paying an extra $1 for organic or live foods. If we can't find time for exercise, we'll eventually find time for sickness, and sickness can take over our whole lives. Our loved ones can become responsible for us when we should be the ones wanting to add life to our years to enjoy our time with them. It's so sad that for some of us, we need to get to the point where we're sick and tired of being sick and tired before we actually make change. Our incredible bodies can take so much abuse before they give in. Trillions of cells working every second of the day to keep us breathing, moving and thinking. With a world trying to market sugary treats and artificially processed foods to our kids, we really need to take responsibility for what ends up on our children's plates. We're the ones that do the shopping, not them. After all the diets, after all the exercise, it all comes down to how you feel. How do you feel after eating this meal over that meal? The more attention you pay to this area of your life that we call health, the more you'll be able to listen to your body. Your body has an amazing way of giving yourself feedback, and you need to listen. I do believe that you can be happy at any body size, but if you're truly happy with yourself and you truly love and respect yourself, you would only want the best for your body and your health. When you know your priorities in life, decisions really do become easy. If health is a priority for you, you'll end up choosing green juice over coffee, or salad over chips, and fresh food over processed crap. Health is a journey, not a destination. What can you do right now to improve your health for yourself and those around you?
Hey everyone, I cannot believe we are, it's a bit cute isn't it, already at episode 3 of Ashy Binds Raw, and it's just been the most incredible experience. But the best thing about it is reading all of your feedback and what you loved about it or what you learned from it, or just how connected you feel with me, because that obviously is very, very important. I love that I can feel connected with you and you guys can feel connected with me and get to know me. Scooby, this episode was definitely a little bit different to the last two, but not in a bad way, just different. So we wanted to show some different parts of my life. And yes, we're very excited for episode 4 too, and so is Scooby. Scoob, what was your favourite part about episode 3 of Ashy Binds Raw? Do you want to tell everyone? Oh, and Bondi Sands have given us an amazing discount code, which is 20% off all of their products. The link's above, so just click that. And if you can, because you've all been amazing, share this around, let your friends and family know what you've loved about it, and I love to know what you've learned about it. So if you can share and tag me on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you post it, but especially Facebook, that'd be awesome, because I love reading all of your comments. So appreciate that, and thanks so much, and I'll speak to you all soon.